morning, boys and girls. It's the Red Bearded Brothers coming at you. What we're doing this morning, Jack has
a muffin.
His first, kind of muffin you got there?
Blueberry.
Blueberry? Alright, he's got blueberry muffin. But we are heading out to do some turkey hunting for his season C tag. He's never been turkey hunting before, so it's going to be a first time experience. I believe that I roosted a gobbler last night, so hopefully that was true. It's hard to hear over a farm dog barking. We're going to give her heck this morning and we'll have a good time.
The old college try.
Alright, those gobbles were way more distance than what we thought, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. But we saw a lot of wildlife. How many deer you see? Three deer. Saw a bunch of waterfowl. Great sunrise, but on a short hunt like this where you got 2 days, just gotta know when to cut bait on public land, and we're cutting bait. We're gonna go find a new bird that is a little bit more doable.
Alright guys, we're pretty jacked up. We got birds right off of public. They're in a field right here, pile of them. There's a pile of them. 3-4 toms right there. Got one gobbling right there. We gotta move.
Film that group of birds real briefly there. They're just on private. And we're gonna sneak up on the backside of them. Stick a couple of our decoys out there. Hopefully call them in. We don't got a lot of time to mess around. It's a little bit of a walk to get there, so we'll see when we get set up. Birds are in that field to the right there. We're gonna walk this fence line up. Hopefully get some decoys out. We got the decoys out here. Jack's ready to go. We're gonna set up in this brush. There is still a couple birds out there, so we're gonna give it a shot here. Like I said, we tried making a play on those birds. We tried calling for about 15-20 minutes or so. Unfortunately, they didn't commit. We got one gobble out of them. That was it. But this is going to be a good spot for tomorrow morning to come back here, set up with the decoys right along this fence row, and hopefully we have some better action tomorrow morning. But we're going to go search, see if we can find another bird here. We've been moving from property to property throughout the midday here, and we had a hen pop out in front of us. That was pretty funny. But we were at a high spot here, and I was making some locator yelps or whatever just to try and find a bird. Found a bird, distant gobble. We're not sure what side of the river he's on because we're in a little river system here, and I don't know, we're gonna try and get close to him. Lean back into the tree, dude. Not sure how good the film work was. It was kind of tough through that timber, but we just had a big flock of birds work from our left to right. Looked like a couple jakes, maybe a tom, and a bunch of hens. So we're gonna go and try and flank them now. Jack and I were just surprised by that group of birds. Like, they came in unexpectedly. But I'm not sure how good the footage was or anything. But anyway, we're trying to get in front of these birds now. We think they're gonna hit up this little creek here, and they're gonna go to a field. So we're basically trying to flank them. So hopefully we can beat them. Try getting ahead of the turkeys. We don't know if we were able to do so because they were moving pretty quick. Like they were just cruising. They weren't communicating or anything too much at all. So I don't know. Hopefully we were quick enough. If not, at least we gave it as Jack likes to say, a good college effort. People are chasing them. Jack, what's the story?
So I was sitting here, heard noises off to my, whatever side this is over here.
It'll be your left. You're facing that direction.
Yeah, so it'll be my left. And then I looked up and I saw what I thought was a turkey. And it was a turkey. And then I got ready, I was watching. All of a sudden, 3 more turkeys' heads appear. They started getting to the spot where they were within range, and the first one had a beard. But
Did it really?
Yeah. But then I
couldn't see it because I was at a different angle.
Yeah. Then I heard people talking, human voices, and then they kept coming down the trail, and they scared them all off, and they're following them now.
How far were they out? What do you say? Were they like on the cusp of range, like past like 60?
Within 60. They were
50?
A little bit, I think they were on the 50 mark.
50s, that's borderline.
Right there, they were kind of heading that way a little bit, so they were kind of curving in.
Oh, they were probably coming in my call.
Yeah.
Damn it! If there's any consolation, on the way back to the truck, guess what Jack and I found?
Some mushroom things.
Some mushroom things, also known as morels. They're not very big, but they're big enough to eat, so we're gonna pick those bad boys up. Morning, guys. We're back at that flock of birds that we saw yesterday morning. We're gonna actually set up a blind, not something I do pretty commonly, but feel like it's the right setup for this situation. Gonna throw out a couple decoys, and that's about it. Just got the blind set up. We got a couple gobbles around us, closer than we anticipated, so that's a good thing. We're just not sure where the birds are gonna fly down. Hopefully they go into the same field yesterday. So we got our decoy set out. Alright guys, the birds are roosted up in that tree line right there. The field that we anticipate them moving to is right in front of us. That's private land right there. We got our decoys set up on the public land right here on a high spot. Hopefully they see them. Alright guys, we got a Tom, a Jake, and 2 hens in the field now. They might push that Jake off, Jack. That one's a Jake.